up a lot, they can't hold back. Yeah. Ain't no denying. The Ross my perfect time, man. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Ew. Check. Alright. Should be good. What's good with y'all on chat? What's the word? I'm doing a quick editing stream, you feel me? Mic check. So basically, I did this. I was doing this video last week. Pretty much finished it. But now I need to clean up like the little details, add the little things I want to add, take out some of the things I don't want, little stuff like that. I'm gonna show y'all what we got, if y'all remember. Well, good evening, y'all. I ain't even say what's up. I don't think. So let me show some respect real quick. What's the word, chat? What's good with y'all, man? I hope you're having a great night. Give me a second before I start.
The following program is rated TV MA. Viewer discretion is advised.
Extra motor oil? I love a man who loves extra motor oil.
Drippy a 365, Drippy the family we live, Drippy yeah we verified, Drippy you know I'm that guy, Drip every time I walk by, Drip got the sauce and I'm fly, Drip when I so like so ties, Drippy up 360, Drippy up 360. Always wanted kicks as a young kid, always had the drip, not a dumb kid. Take a big risk to get that big reward. Had to kill these words, told the got to live. That's a butt for life. Take up on my rib. Know there's more to life, know there's more to give. Don't say people crack, call it what it is. Had to let them know I don't bullshit. Take this trip to the Wonderland. Met this lady by the name of Sin. Sweet like berry with a side of gin. She was shallow with the pussy and can. Lost that shit, got back on track. So we popping bottles like a win-win. Same time they wanna catch you lacking. Keep a sharp eye. I'm the crazy assassin. Second power till I got the source. I can keep the juice cause I got the sauce. I make the choices, I am the boss. That girl a treat, my girl for course. So I'm eating right, I stay away from pork. Y'all bringing beef, I got the knife and fork. Got two things, I call them PNG. They shoot us from three like Paul George. I be living lavish. No, my brothers never had it. Thing is, you won't ever get it if you don't do it with a passion. Don't expect if you don't give. That's like trying to get a passive. Try to take what's mine, I call that chopper. And my brothers cause havoc. Be a three.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
It's
No,
disgusting.
that's enough!
That's my father.
Big Drip!
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about a big floor level?
Alright, we locked down. What's the word, chat? We locked? Alright, so let me show y'all a little bit of what we was working with last week. Give me a second. Alright, so here's what we got so far. I'm literally doing the same homework.
That's crazy.
I think I slowed up the video too much, so I'm really gonna speed it up because the first one.
She said, okay, fine. I said, you look like a rock star. Now she trying to live her nigga. She see
I don't like slow motion here. It just looks great.
I'm always say that I'm a star. I just gotta keep going hard, and one day we gon' make it far. I told bro, don't touch that copy like the sip on walk hard. Like when you tryna make it out this shit, you gotta move smart. Tryna get that new toy where you don't need a key to start. Honestly, when I be rapping, shit be coming from the heart. This shit be coming from the heart. Bro gotta play, I gotta play, so fuck it, we gon' play the game. But this game gon' get us rich, you want a P5, not the same. I broke down crying when I got that call by 4 and then it rained. It's gon' leave me scarred forever, that's why I'ma give them pain. Where I'm from is always something, it be hard to make it out. Honestly, this for the youth, just always take the paper route. And like your mama said, you play with fire, you get mercy right. I seen youngins trying to crash, but made the wrong turn at the light. I know this life shit not a game, so I'm locked in, I pay attention. When the OGs give me game, I soak it in.
I know exactly what it is. It's literally the FPS, yo. It's literally the FPS. So what we gonna have to do, y'all? We gonna render this out again. We gonna put it in a 24 FPS instead of 60. Because I think, like, I don't know. I just feel like that's gonna be the solution. It might not. Like, I still feel like I'm gonna have to fix a lot of these slow motions.
You don't need the key to start. Honestly, when I be rapping, shit be coming from the heart. This shit be coming from the heart. You want a P5 now? OGs give me game, I soak it in, bro. I'ma listen. The game, so I'm locked in, I pay attention. When the OGs give me game, I soak it in, bro. I'ma listen. We ain't come this far.
I still feel like I'm gonna have to fix those slow motions, but starting with the FPS to get it like that smooth, more clean look, we'll be able to conserve. We got this going at 60 frames. I don't know, 60 frames of slow motion might actually, it's supposed to make things look better, but I think 120 frames would be the best to do it. I might actually look that up. Yeah, so let me see. We about to get some hang up there.
You would be correct. Congratulations. And for this final part of the video, if you guessed 60 frames per second for clip A, you would be correct. Congratulations. And for this final part of the video, I shot a B-roll sequence.
Nah, we high key gonna keep it the same. We gonna keep it the same. Yo, what's good, Jar? What's up? Who's that? Andrea, hey. I'm going to I appreciate the like, Jar. Thank you. Thank y'all. Hey, make sure y'all like it and hype up too. Hype. We need those for Shorsky. So yeah, so we about to we might even skip the we might skip the FPS instead of well, I gotta ask Google one more thing. Let me see.
Hi, what's up guys? Today I'm going to do a quick tutorial in DaVinci Resolve. Here, this is shot.
I'm trying to decide.
I know that I want to slow down this at 24, actually 23.976 frames. And how do you do that? Well, you can bring it.
If I slow it down, like I'm about to just use my logic because I've been doing this video stuff for a little minute now. There's no, I ain't like you know what I mean. I'm starting to question my professionalism now. Hold on, my thing is right. If I shot it in 60 FPS, it'll look good for like a regular film in terms of like smoothness. However, the blur is gonna be there, and that's what's happening. I'm taking a video that I pushed at 60, and I'm slowing it down more than it should be slowed down at, which is worse than 30. So if I render at 30, I don't know. I really don't know. I have a strong feeling it's still not going to look good. That's why I might as well just do the work anyway. Which is why I'm here. Ain't no denying. Got to watch my wrist, perfect timing. I've been dropping new reels, you know. Make sure you go check it out.
You know how I act. I'ma always pull up on WhatsApp and get like that. Something like that. And you know that's facts. Ain't no denying. No boyfriend, my wrist, perfect timing.
Hey, MJ, I appreciate that follow, dog. Thank you. Welcome in. We at 614, y'all. Can we get the 600? Can we get the 1,615 subscribers, y'all? I appreciate that. We can get that in. Push that up, man. Push that up, man.
I'ma always pull up on WhatsApp and get like that. Something like that. You know that's facts. Ain't no denying. No boyfriend, my wrist, perfect timing. I pull up in the diamond. All you see is them diamonds.
Yo, somebody was hating in the comments. Look what somebody said in the comments, chat. Somebody in the comments gonna say another auto-tune user. How original. And so this is how I replied. Look how I replied. I said I probably sing better than you without auto-tune than you can with auto-tune. And that's a fact. Like, just because somebody use auto-tune, that doesn't mean that they don't know or don't have the vocals to perform. Like, you still have to have some like knowledge and understanding of how auto-tune works. And then if y'all look in this clip, particularly, if y'all look in the clip, hold on, let me show you. If y'all look in the clip, I don't even have my auto-tune turned up. Like I got the auto-tune super weak. And then everything else around that, like me, my voice, I naturally practiced for an auto-tune to give it the sound. Like, you feel me? To give it the feedback that I want out of that preset.
I'ma always pull up on WhatsApp and get like that. Something like that. And you know that's facts. Ain't no denying. No boyfriend, my wrist, perfect timing. I pull up in the diamond. All you see is them diamonds. And it's frozen. My wrist and my heart is frozen. And you know what I'm cold in. And I'm balling like Odin. And you know I'm holding. Swear I got your back. Let me call you back. I'm stuck in the trap. This the type of love that I can't hold back. You know how I act. I'ma always pull up on WhatsApp and get like that. Something like that. And you know that's facts. Ain't no denying. No boyfriend, my wrist, perfect timing. And I pull up in the diamond. And all you see is them diamonds. And it's frozen. My wrist and my heart is frozen. And you know what I'm cold in. And I'm balling like Odin. And you know I'm holding.
But yeah. Shit. For me personally, that's engagement. I don't really care what anybody really gotta say. I do what I do because I want to for the most part these days. Like, you know, I live my best life. I do the things that people choose not to do. You know what I mean? I do the things that people wish they can do. You know? And for the people that wish they ever started making music or wish they ever made a song or something like that. You feel me? That's something like whether I'm talented at it, whether I'm good at it, whether it's gonna be that track that's gonna get us out the hood. To me, it don't matter. As long as I did what I wanted to do, I wrote my song. I got it recorded so I could listen to it and see where I can improve at. Like, to me, that's what matters most. Feel me? To me, that's what inspired me to that inspires me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody would like to listen to it. Maybe somebody like the music I make. You know what I'm saying? Every artist don't expect to make a hit song, every song to be a hit on their album or on their record or anytime they drop a song. Some people just do it for the love of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can improve this. I really want to render this out though. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see what it look like. Let me see what it look like when I play the bit, render this bit out and cause it could do something completely different. Yo, what's good, Tron? Crazy word. Yeah, that name crazy, brother. You're diabolical, bro. You're crazy. How you say that? How you say your name, gang? Yo. What's good with you though, little bro? How y'all doing, man? In there, yeah, you bugging. I don't mind saying it. Like, that's part of my vocabulary. More often than not, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to me, but I'm not gonna say it because you want me to say it. Because you want me to say it, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it when I want to say it. You know. Let's see what we do when we bump that to 24. But aside from that, you good? If you don't say it's disrespectful, how is it disrespectful if I don't say it? It's the other way around. Do you even know what that means? Crazy work. Crazy work. Hold on. You back down to 0 viewers. And you know what? That 0. Yes, you better make me say something crazy. You gotta come see me on the YouTube, gang. On the YouTube, it's looking like 10 viewers over there. Come to the YouTube, bro. Go check out the YouTube. You see that? You see that on the bottom right there? Jorpy Family 360. Go check out that YouTube, bro. Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. It's missing something. So NVIDIA has this error, NVENC error with the software that I use for some reason. Forgot it does that. I recently did update my shit, but usually it didn't have this error before. Like the last projects I rendered, I didn't have that error. I mean, I didn't have the issue, but I guess it's back for some reason. Better find out. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely back. Ugh. We're gonna go here with it. Those cool. That's corny, bruh. Give me 1 second, y'all. Fuck it, we gonna use this. Let's see what happens. I think I'm wondering why that shit wasn't running fast like I usually have it. Huh? Let me check. Yeah. Huh, chat. I ain't even want to have to do it like this, bro. I wanted to be smooth. Want to be calm, collected. But it usually render fast when I do it that way with NVIDIA.
Click on this drop down and try to find the Vegas Pro from this list. Blurry, you can make it as off, but by default you should keep it as on. For the anti-aliasing gamma correction, make sure it is on. For the anti-aliasing mode, you can go with enhance the application. And once you are inside, make sure you are in the general and make sure you select this option, use GPU processing for ACES color management. Make sure it is on. And once you're done, you need to go to the video tab next to the general. Once you are inside, make sure that dynamic RAM preview max is allocated at its 75% and the maximum number of rendering threads. But I prefer to keep it at its maximum. to the Vegas Pro. And once you're done, you can click on apply and click on OK. So now your Vegas Pro is completely optimized and it will use dynamic RAM preview. Max is. That's it. I hope you like this video. You're rendering or while you're editing in the Vegas Pro. So that's it. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. I will try my best.
I'm gonna check out one more video. Yeah, see this? They know they
in this video, I will show you how to fix an error during video rendering in Sony Vegas. The error with code 0x80660008 or a similar error. This error occurs if you start rendering video using the GPU codec. In Sony Vegas, you can choose between two codecs, the GPU codec or the CPU codec. If you use the GPU codec for video rendering, this error appears. So now I will show you two ways to fix this error. The first method is the simplest. You can use the CPU codec for rendering video. You can switch to the AVC codec, and the video will render successfully using the CPU codec. But the rendering time will increase 2 or 3 times. It will depend on the power of your processor. This first method helps, but it increases video rendering time. Therefore, this method is not very suitable for us. And now we move on to the second method. To fix this error using the second method, you need to find out what causes this error. In my case, the error appeared after updating the graphics card drivers. Also, on the NVIDIA forum, one of the users wrote that he had the same error. This user also cannot render video with the graphics card on this new version of the graphics card drivers. Therefore, to fix this error, we need to roll back the driver to the previous version. We open the NVIDIA website and select our device, our graphics card. I will leave a link to the site in the description. Don't forget to choose your operating system. After that, click on Search for Drivers. Here we see the new version that is causing this problem, but we need the previous version. So, to view and download previous versions, you need to select View More version of your graphics card and downloaded the wrong driver. If you correctly specified the name of your graphics card, you will be able to successfully install the downloaded driver. After the installation is complete, you need to close the installer.
Let's see, chat. I'm about to update. I'm gonna update my graphics card, see if they fixed it, because this is a new update here. We're gonna update it, see if they fixed it, and then we're gonna draw back again. If they don't fix it, we're gonna roll back. All right. Let's see what happens, y'all. In the meantime, let's tune into some YouTube or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? While we wait for that to download and everything. Honestly, I could just do the CPU, but I'm streaming, and at the same time, I should have peeped that. But I'm streaming, and then at the same time, when I'm using my graphics card, I think like you get better quality, you get more consistency with frames and quality, consistent bit rate, which makes it a lot more faster. So in general, from this point forward, it should make it a lot faster too. But this is all part of troubleshooting. It's just part of the lifestyle of being an editor. You feel me? Like being able to fire on all pistons is just that important. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got here today. And in the meantime, I could just do. I'm gonna be doing the reaction too. This is important right here. This is big. And then this one right here is big too. They trying to impeach Trump, chat. Ew. Ew. That's a W. Arsenal the Rebel, man. He a goat with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. But Hollow Man from Philly. Ooh, we in the bitty, baby. Let's look at this Johnny Dang. Let's see what this about, man. The update already downloaded.
The jewelry these is paying, they get overpriced. And
everybody who's watching, if you got anything from Johnny, check that because
That boy be putting that CBD in y'all.
Johnny Dang, the king of bling, may be selling rappers fake diamonds. At least that's what they're saying. His own ex-employee told everybody to get their pieces checked. When they did, the results had the culture questioning every chain, every grill, and every dollar spent.
Wow. How should it wear? What's up, Luna? What you mean? I think you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one, Luna. They definitely adding the DLSS 5, but I think I have DLS. I've been had DLSS 5, but I think they just like enhanced it a little more. And it would suck if I can't use it, bro. If I can't use it, I'm gonna be tight. Cause like for games like Arc Raiders, where the quality is, you feel me? I want to be able to use it on there. But if I have to roll back because I have to video edit, I'm going to prioritize video editing over gaming. I'm not going to lie. Video editing is what I really do. Like, you feel me? I'm a content creator that like to video edit. Sorry. I'm a video editor that likes to make content, for better words. You feel me? If people was paying me to do a job and the job was the video edit, I'm a video edit. You feel me? I'm going to still be able to make content, but y'all just won't be able to enjoy it as much as I enjoy video editing. You feel me? And I don't even be like video editing all the time. It's just, it's my peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this while this graphics is installing. It might cut off in the middle, y'all. So I'm gonna record this video while we get into it. Yo, chat, your boy is back. Real rat. What's the word, man? Philly in the building, Kai. Hold on, one time. Let me see if we got the sound. Oh, we don't even got the sound hooked up, y'all. Hold on. We ain't coming right. We coming left. Pause. Everything tweaking right now. What's up, bro? Everybody went out for the weekend. Everybody went out for the day. Everybody on vacation. Like, what's up? Graphics cards not working. Software's not working. What's going on, man? Y'all about to piss me off, God. Don't piss me off tonight. It's too late to be getting pissed off. You heard me? See, something ain't right. What the fuck? There we go. Tee up. Let's go. Let's do this again. Now I gotta redo my intro, man. Yo, Chad, what's the word? You already know it's your boy Drippy in the building, man. What's the word, man? What's good with y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all vibing, man? Back at it again with another reaction. I know y'all see it. This guy is real familiar. He viral, baby. You feel me? But this video is behind Johnny Dang, and apparently he's selling fake jewelry. I feel like this is good news for the culture. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us put that hard work, time, and effort into, doing what we do. And imagine you go to a jeweler that you feel like is going to get you the best of the best and give you the honest and integrity that you look for when you want to reward yourself for working hard. You feel what I'm saying? You get you nice pendant, get you a nice bust down, you know what I'm saying? Get you some ice on your, some grills or whatever the case may be. Come to find out, they fake as fuck. You feel me? Motherfucker pull out a diamond tester like, yeah, I got it from my boy Johnny Dang. They put the diamond tester on that motherfucker. Ain't no beeping. What's going on? You feel me?
Good, man.
What's going on? Somebody gonna have the answer to that. Somebody gonna have the answer to that. You feel what I'm saying? But let's see what's up, man.
The jewelry these is paying, they getting overpriced and
Everybody who's watching, if you got anything from Johnny, check that because that boy be putting that CBD in y'all.
Johnny Dang.
How you hold on? My man said he be putting CBD in y'all shit. Now, for y'all that don't know what CBD is like it's a binder chemical that helps with marijuana, right? Or which is dopamine, right? When you look to get high, marijuana, you pretty much are telling your receptors to produce more dopamine. Well, what CBD does, it basically blocks the receptors of allowing dopamine to filter out. So with the combination of CBD and dopamine, if you use them in combination, it gets you a more of a high potentially. However, what people do is instead of using THC, they cap out and actually push a lot more CBD. And sometimes they don't even, they make it seem like the percentages on THC is high, but it's really just pure CBD. You feel what I'm saying? Or all CBD. Now you get high, but it's not always the same high. You feel what I'm saying? Because when it comes to THC, there's different kinds of THC. There's sativa, there's indica, there's hybrid. Versus CBD, there's only CBD. And then there's not just only CBD, but then there's CBD, there's CBDV, there's CBD. There's all types of, there's all so much different types of THCs and so much types of CBDs. Depending on what you're looking for when you get in your substance is going to tell you. But if people is capping about the product that you're trying to purchase or that you're buying, at the end of the day, it's fucked up. You feel what I'm saying?
A bling, maybe selling rappers fake diamonds. At least that's what they're saying. His own ex-employee told everybody to get their pieces checked. When they did, the results had the culture questioning every chain, every grill, and every dollar spent. Here's the full story. When day one's turn.
Man, when I look.
All right, we back again, y'all. The driver's just installed, so we should be live. The driver's just installed, perfect. All right, let's get it, yo. You ready? Hopefully everything's still good. Yep. Let's get it. We back, y'all. Let's get it. All right. All right, so let's see what's up, chat. Let's see what's up.
When I look at Johnny Dang, he's the biggest culture vulture in hip hop right now.
They about to get down.
In mid-March
They about to get down to the
2026,
story.
wasn't just any grill. This was made by Plug Geo, Johnny Dang's former employee, his own worker who had walked out the shop years earlier. Let that marinate for a second, because the disrespect is layered. The man didn't just switch.
Sauce Walker, I respect it too. He don't play about them. He don't play like, I feel like Sauce Walker is really one of the most authentic artists. You feel what I'm saying? And he's not even crazy mainstream. He has great songs with big artists, right? But I feel like he's just so authentic. He got his own swag to it. Like, people don't recognize, and he don't even, it's like he don't even chase to be in the limelight. It's just people don't even recognize. Like, but overall, like, from when I first found out about who Sauce Walker was, he'll tell you straight. Like, if you ever check out one of his streams, he live stream on Twitch and stuff too. Like, if you ever check out one of his streams, he'll tell you straight up. Like, you got no choice but to respect him as a man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he don't even fake it for the funk or nothing like that either, respectfully. And not trying to dick ride or nothing like that, but like, Sauce Walker is a thorough dude overall, and he's just a cool ass dude. You feel me? So if he credibility, if he's saying something, but more likely
to Johnny's ex. out, showed off the new ice from Geo, and told everybody watching to take out the Johnny Dangs and put in the Geos. He claimed he dropped hundreds of thousands to over $500,000 across 2 decades on heart of it all. Sauce alleged that Johnny had been charging premium natural diamond prices while using cheaper lab-grown CVD diamonds that were passed off as mined natural stones. In other words,
oh wait, so CBD is actually the proper. Oh, I thought CBD was. You feel what I'm saying? I thought CBD was like they was talking about the compound CBD, but like CBD is also like a lab driven chemical. It's not derived from the actual plant, so technically it's not organic, you know what I'm saying?
Words. Deep in the earth under extreme heat and pressure. Lab-grown diamonds get created in a controlled facility in just a few weeks using processes called HPHT or CVD, chemical vapor deposition. Same carbon, same crystals.
He says CVD. The other dude says CBD. So am I wrong? Or do I just have terrible listening skills? I read the caption. That's just
same
CBD.
ice on your wrist, but the price gap, bruh, the price gap is astronomical. As of 2026, lab-grown diamonds cost roughly 73% less on average than natural diamonds of identical specs. So a 1-carat natural stone running you anywhere from $4 to $7 grand. That same quality in lab-grown might run you $800 to $1,500. You do the math on the markup if someone's swapping those out and charging you natural prices. That's the alleged finesse right there. Looking your client dead in the eye, telling them they're getting that earth-formed billion-year-old natural ice, and sliding them something that was cooked up in a lab last month for a fraction of the cost. But if Sauce Walka was the spark, then the gasoline that turned this whole thing into a wildfire came from an insider. See, Jose Mata, also known as Plug Geo or Geo, was Johnny's former longtime employee and associate who had left the shop around 2021. And when he left, he didn't just walk out quietly and go start his own thing in peace. Nah, Geo came out swinging. He went on Instagram Live and aired out everything, his grievances with how he was treated, the wages he was paid, and most explosively, what he claimed was going on behind the scenes with the diamonds.
I was an asset to your company, bro. Nobody was doing that I was doing for you.
Geo painted a picture of a young worker, only 23 years old when he left, who had been flying out multiple times a week to service high-profile clients, picking up hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash on behalf of the business, and generating millions in revenue. He said he asked for a modest raise from 2% commission to 4% and was denied. He said he was earning $10 an hour. He said he was getting money deducted from his paycheck for minor paperwork mistakes. And most damning of all, he had already gone on camera years earlier, alleging that the operation used CVD, lab-grown stones, and passed them off as natural with certifications, slapping on massive markups. Pieces that allegedly cost $3,000 to $5,000 to produce were being sold for $50,000, $100,000, or even more as natural diamond work.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm hearing fraud. I'm hearing they're passing certifications that aren't even valid, bro. This is an operation scheme, bro. What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie.
You sitting at your $1 million mansion, chilling, drinking your cognac, like.
And then Geo went even harder, telling everyone watching to take a closer look at what they'd been buying.
Everybody who's watching, if you got anything from Johnny, check that shit, because that boy be putting that CBD in y'all shit.
Now that clip right there went absolutely viral. An insider, someone who was actually in the building, making the pieces, flying out to meet clients, telling the world to get their jewelry checked, that hit different. Gio wasn't some random hater from the outside looking in. He was describing what he said he witnessed firsthand. And now he was the one who made Sauce Walka's $1 million grill, which meant the two of them were essentially a united front against Johnny's entire operation.
And that's really the reason why I left, because there was no loyalty in none of this shit that he was saying.
And if Sauce and Gio were the spark and the gasoline, then the match that had already been struck months, even years and before, came from none other than Chicago drill star Lil Durk. See, way back in September 2021, Durk had posted an IG story that read, "Stop buying all this jewelry without knowing what you're doing. A lot of this shit fake and some is overpriced. Get one jeweler and stick to them. I'm telling you, y'all ass gonna be pissed when the truth come out." That warning dropped right around the time Lil Baby got exposed for wearing a fake $400,000 Patek Philippe watch that he'd purchased from New York jeweler Raffaello & Co. Watch experts, people like Fake Watch Buster on social media, had spotted the inconsistencies almost immediately, pointing out flaws that even some professional jewelers had missed.
This is money we talking here, y'all. These shits get expensive, dog. We talking stacks on racks on stacks on racks. And they playing with these people money like that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. People come spend good money, do good business with y'all.
Called out the jeweler on Instagram, essentially saying, "Y'all know better than to sell me of all people a fake." The jeweler, Gabriel Jacobs, apologized, admitted they failed to properly vet the piece, issued a full refund, and gave Lil Baby extra rings worth between $50,000 and $70,000 as compensation. But the damage to the culture's trust, that was already done. You can't unring that bell. Then in March 2022, Durk doubled down with another IG story. Don't blame the rapper or athletes no mo. Blame the jeweler for selling them that bogus. When the Sauce Walka drama exploded in 2026, reaction channels and content creators immediately pulled up Durk's old warnings and stitched them right alongside the new allegations. The "truth come out" line sounded straight up prophetic. It was like Durk had been trying to tell the whole culture what was coming, and nobody listened until it was too late. And just like that, what started as one Houston rapper switching jewelers turned into what people were calling the biggest jewelry scandal in hip-hop history. But here's the thing, y'all. To really understand why this whole situation hit so deep, why it shook the culture the way it did, you gotta understand who Johnny Dang actually is, where he came
Break
from,
it down.
what he built, and just how
I love
far
to
he
hear
had to
this.
climb before.
First off, can we blame Johnny Dang? Let me really hear this out. Cause Sauce Walka is claiming it's fake, and somebody that worked for Johnny Dang is claiming that the jewelry that he's selling is fake. Now, a lot of people might look at it like, okay, those are still real diamonds. It's not that. It's the integrity and the pricing that you're selling these products for, okay? So if you're saying that the price of the value of the diamond is $3,000, but it's a fake diamond, only real diamond should be that price. If it's a fake lab-grown diamond, okay, let it be a lab-grown diamond and it's priced at $800. You're literally scamming people out of their money, hoping that they don't notice. Now, question is this true? Because I only heard Sauce Walka and a previous employee state it. I haven't, and they mentioned Lil Durk, but I haven't seen Lil Durk say that Johnny Dang was actually Fugazi or nothing like that. They haven't said anything like that yet. You know what I'm saying? Lil Durk has made a lot of open-ended, statements. However, he hasn't pointed a finger at anybody either. So, let's see where this goes. I'm trying to be unbiased here. You know what I'm saying?
Even think about tearing him down.
I wouldn't want to fuck up somebody's reputation.
Empire. See,
if
Johnny Dang, born Jang Antoine, ain't just some random jeweler who popped up out of nowhere and started selling chains to rappers. Nah, this man's story is straight up movie material. The kind of come up that makes you sit back and say, damn, that's really the American dream right there.
You asked to see the boss? I'm Johnny Dang, the king of bling. It's on the rock.
We talking about a dude who was born in 1973 in a tiny little village in Jac Lac Province, Vietnam.
young
A
guy
place with
still.
no electricity, no running water, none of the luxuries that we take for granted every single day of our lives. The Vietnam
Well, he
War
like
had
50,
just
so
ended,
maybe
and
not.
his family was living through the aftermath of all of that
56,
devastation. But here's the
53.
thing. His grandfather and his father were both jewelers. So even as a little kid running around barefoot in the countryside, Johnny was already getting schooled in the art of metalwork and craftsmanship. That trade was in his blood from the very beginning.
My father and my grandfathers were jewelers. So in Vietnam, when I grow up, saw them how to make jewelry. So that's got in my mind about jewelry business.
His pops had been a soldier in the South Vietnamese army, and in 1987, the man literally fled the country on a boat, like we talking about one of those life or death escape situations, and eventually ended up in Texas, where he opened a small jewelry repair shop. But Johnny and his mama and his brothers, they got left behind. For nearly a decade, his family was separated. Think about that for a second. That's 9-10 years of waiting, hoping, wondering if you're ever going to see your father again.
My dad, he escaped from Vietnam by the boat. So he sponsored us, me and my brother and my mom. So we came, our family came here 1996.
And that right there is when it all started. Johnny touched down in Houston, Texas in August of 1996. At 23 years old,
So he
barely
already-
spoke a
yeah,
lick
he a
of
grown
English,
man
didn't
now.
have no bread stacked up, no connections, no safety net. But what did he have? He had hands that knew how to work gold and diamonds. And he had that immigrant hunger that don't let you sleep until the bag is secured.
I've been in Houston since that day. When I came here, I went to work in flea market as a jewelry repair.
Real shit. Real shit. That's a hustle. Flea market hustle. Psh, go stupid. That's early 2000s. I don't know if y'all know about that, chat, man. Flea market hustle go stupid, especially in Philadelphia. That shit go stupid, man. I'm a Haitian American, so I relate when they mention the hustle that make you like that's the vibrations of the spirit. You feel what I'm saying? Like when your spirit is unrusted, your flesh could be weak. You feel what I'm saying? But that spirit, man, I'm Haitian American, y'all. You know when I say that spirit, man, we the first country to fight for revolution of free and actually win our fight for freedom. You get what I'm saying? That should tell you, you feel me? Like that spirit, it ain't even about what you see. It's about what you don't see, what you trying to portray. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Now, when it came to those flea markets, as a Haitian American, man, my mom used to be on the hustle a little bit. My pops, he had that fucking hustle, bro, to the muscle. Haitians, we call it the timache. The literal translation of a timache is a little walk or small walk. And basically, you go through the timache, you do a small walk, and you find something that you might find good use for. You feel what I'm saying? Usually you get down there and you get your hustle going. If you know, you know. Shit, like as old as I am now, I can understand what my shit could be used for. As old as I am now, I understand the networking that you could do at a my shit, and also the hustle and the finesse of a my shit. You feel what I'm saying? If you know those, you know, man.
After flea market, I opened in garage like a small kind of workshop.
By his second day in America,
I think
his second day.
like
y'all,
at other
he was
places, y'all
already
have like
posted up at a
strips.
flea market jewelry kiosk
Y'all have
with
like
his brother,
malls.
doing repairs for as little as $35
Or
a
those
day.
little small,
$35. Most people spend that on lunch without thinking twice.
Pop-up
but
shops.
For Johnny, that $35 a day was the foundation of everything that came after. He was grinding side jobs on top of the flea market work, learning American jewelry styles on the fly, noticing how much bigger, bolder, and flashier pieces were here in the States compared to the delicate Asian jewelry he'd grown up making. He adapted fast, and by 1998, just 2 years after stepping foot on American soil, with nothing but his skills and his hunger, he opened his first store, TV Jewelry, in Houston's Sharpstown Mall. But the real game changer, the moment that took Johnny Dang from a local mall jeweler
office
grinding in
looked
obscurity
great.
to a certified hip-hop legend whose name would ring bells from Houston to Harlem and everywhere in between, was when a local DJ and aspiring rapper named Paul Wall walked through that door. Now y'all gotta understand, Paul was already deep in the Houston scene at this point. He was out there selling basic gold teeth, handing out flyers for other jewelers, doing whatever he could to stay connected to the culture while trying to make his own music pop off. A mutual friend, a local rapper, introduced them, telling Paul that Johnny was the man who actually makes the gold teeth. Not the middleman, not the guy who takes your order and sends it somewhere else. The actual craftsman who puts his hands on the gold and makes it happen. Paul became the guinea pig, the test case, the first real bridge between Johnny's workshop and the streets. He agreed to promote Johnny's grills by passing out flyers at clubs in exchange for wholesale price.
That's tough. Wholesale pricing too. If you got the investment money for it, that's a good way to go. You restore the camera and the stream ended. No, I didn't end, bro. We still a green light right now. I don't know. We still a green light, gang. I just paused the video though. I was gonna say something like that. I'm not gonna say Paul Wall's integrity isn't high, but when you work in a deal like that and you're not in there to be as a customer, you know, if the numbers punch in and it hit correctly, more likely than not, they're gonna let that shit go over your head. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't about the integrity of the brand at that point. You know what I'm saying? They just doing business. You feel me? He got the right guy to walk in the door.
And the man moved so much product, we're talking volume that neither of them expected. Johnny reportedly told him something along the lines of, "Man, you gotta work for me full time."
Being on grills, yeah. This is something that's something that still is kind of unbelievable to me. Of course, one, because of how, big the song got.
They officially locked in as business partners around 2002. Paul handled the marketing, the customer service, the public-facing side of things. Johnny handled the designs, the craftsmanship, the production, and together, they revolutionized the entire grill game. Johnny perfected non-invasive grills, meaning you didn't have to file down your teeth, with round, diamonds, custom fits, and colored stones. That was a massive upgrade from the basic gold teeth that were out there before. Now here's where it really gets legendary. In 2005, Nelly, one of the biggest artists on the planet at that time, had actually gotten a grill from a different Houston jeweler. Somebody had taken Nelly to a rival spot, passing it off like they were getting the real Paul Wall Johnny Dang experience.
And Johnny like, man, what? But also keep in mind, Johnny started off as a wholesaler. He was a manufacturer for people like me who would go out and sell to the public.
When Paul and Johnny found out what had happened, that somebody had essentially finessed Nelly into thinking he had their grills when he didn't, they didn't get mad. They didn't start beefing. They didn't go online crying about it. Nah, they made a power move that most people wouldn't have had the vision.
So basically what he's saying is nobody would be able to have that kind of product or have any product out there but Johnny Dang. He was Johnny Dang was the Wolf of Wall Street, basically. You feel what I'm saying? If someone was out there, it was because of Johnny Dang, and Johnny Dang knew. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate the lurk, bro. Just gotta block a whole message like that. Was just gonna block a whole message. What happened? Twitch tweaking? Hold on, let me see something. I appreciate that, Mello. What happened? Did you just put this in? I don't even know, gang. I don't even know, gang. But let me continue this shit. I appreciate you working though.
Vision or the guts to make. They gifted Nelly a real custom set worth about $20,000 at absolute wholesale cost. That was the most expensive grill they had ever made at that point. A walking billboard for the brand, handed over for free to one of the biggest names in music. And that investment, it paid off in ways nobody on this planet could have predicted, because Nelly turned around and invited Paul Wall onto the track Grills, which went straight to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of the most iconic hip-hop songs of the entire decade.
And as soon as Nelly got his grill, he's like, hey, I love my grill. I got this song I'm doing. You want to get on it?
After that, the floodgates opened wide. Lil Wayne, Beyonce, Travis Scott, Megan Thee Stallion, Gucci Mane, 21 Savage, Migos, Floyd Mayweather. The list of clients who came through Johnny Dang's doors reads like a who's who of entertainment royalty. The flag.
This sound like some industry, you feel what I'm saying? Some industry manufacturing bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, they trying to print money fast. So what you do, you up the demand, you up the supply to up the demand. You up the supply to cater to the demand. But when you gotta really find real diamonds, it's more work than when you gotta grow the diamonds. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't the only person that could get them diamonds. You ain't the only person that could get the diamonds, and it's so hard to get the diamonds. You in competition with other people that got diamonds. There's when you get to the lab and you cook them joints up in the lab. As long as you got the lab, you got the source. You feel what I'm saying? It's speaking for me, not for you, bro. I was about to say, try cutting out your app. Try closing it out and then coming back in. Unless you on PC. If it's on PC and it's tweaking out, then that's beyond my IT intelligence. You feel what I'm saying? That's beyond my IT support intelligence. They gotta be Twitch if it's tweaking like that.
Flagship store expanded into a lavish 16,000 square foot space employing over 72 jewelers with in-house manufacturing facilities that could turn around custom pieces in as little as 2 to 3 days.
Of course, I'm gonna have some top-notch grills myself if I'm selling them. So, you know what I'm saying? But there are some other rappers that kind of took that and they, you know, you want a Power grill? Yeah, I'll get you a Power grill.
From a refugee with nothing to his name to a multi-millionaire jeweler with an estimated net worth of $20 million. That's the Johnny Dang story, the king of bling, the American dream in iced out form.
I can respect the
An
hustle,
empire built on trust, loyalty, and the belief that when you dropped your hard-earned bread at Johnny Dang's shop, you were getting the real deal. The finest natural diamonds, the best craftsmanship, the realest ice in the game. And that's exactly why the allegations from Sauce Walka and Plug Geo hit so hard. Because if those accusations held even an ounce of truth, then everything this empire was built on was a lie. And the fallout was about to be catastrophic. The fallout. All right, so by this point, the entire internet is going absolutely crazy. Every hip hop page, every reaction channel, every barbershop debate, everybody and their mama is talking about Johnny Dang.
See, here's one thing about it, and this is how you know, like for me, I always, and I mean always, push my integrity to the to really push to who I am. You feel what I'm saying? Not just because of I represent a brand, but because I want to be recognized. I want to be that well-known, reputable person. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it don't matter if it's one of my brands, if anything that I'm standing behind, I gotta ask the right questions. You feel what I'm saying? Even if I feel like it's you know, lackadaisical or it's tedious or it's corny. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the right questions got to be asked to really figure out certain things, and I feel like that's what helps to enforce my integrity. It's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like even right now, like my guy Mello on the live stream, y'all say what's up. He's saying that that his stream is acting crazy. Well, that's part of my brand. You feel what I'm saying? So as much as I want to be like, oh damn, your shit's tweaking, oh well, I don't want to be like that. You feel what I'm saying? I want my guy to be able to enjoy this experience, not only because, you know, he's a good supporter, but also because I spent money and I put time into doing what I do on my stream. For me to do that and not get a good product out of what I'm doing and my stream and my supporters or my people that's coming or people that's coming through, even just to visit or check them out, is not being able to enjoy that experience, that pisses me off. That ticks me off. Because what am I spending my money for? What am I investing in? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of these days, a lot of brands, a lot of not just brands, games, cars, products, consumerism has just been trash lately. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it has just been doo-doo. Like, am I tripping, y'all? Like, the American dream ain't the American dream like it used to be. And okay, everything is getting expensive. Shit is inflating, right? Well, why the fuck is it that the products is getting worse? We spending more money than we are ever had to spend. We are investing more money, paying more on taxes than we ever had to spend or do. And for some reason, not only is the product being not only is the product staying the same, but it's getting worse. Look at Apple. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, what's good, Frosty? What's good, Bad Karma? Look at Apple, y'all. Everybody used to Joe Apple. Yeah, Apple this, Apple that, Apple stock. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da. I never been a fan of Apple, but I would hear out my people. I would hear out, my friends. I would hear out the group. I would hear out social media. Because everybody wanted to get an Apple iPhone. Everybody wanted to be the one to make it because they got an iPhone. You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm Android, and I always knew off of doing my homework, off of looking at what I buy and what I need out of my phone, I'm gonna be an Android guy. To this day, I'm an Android guy. Does Android have issues? Yes. Do they have their flaws? Yes. Does Apple have their issues? Yes. Do Apple have flaws? Yes. Which one you sticking to deal with? Long term, as you can see, worldwide, Android is better. And I'm specifically talking about the Samsung Galaxies, the flagships of Androids, the best, the top of the line of an Android phone. You feel what I'm saying? Now there's other competitors and stuff, but again, for me, Samsung has been that. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Apple, iPhones, if you knew, Apple get a lot of their products from other manufacturers. You feel what I'm saying? So the camera is from Sony on the Apple iPhone. The camera is from Sony. The screen is from Samsung. Samsung makes the screen on an iPhone. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I want to go to the people that are trying to compete when the people that really make the product and have the source and have better features? You feel what I'm saying? Why would I want to go to another team and another competitor? Now you look at an iPhone, and I knew they always been cheap from the rip, but you look at an iPhone, bro, you got to pay for the charger piece. What the fuck? How I got a phone? Y'all selling me a phone and I have to pay for the piece to charge my phone? Then how many times they kept changing the piece to charge it? So now you had to buy another piece to charge it. You had to buy another piece to charge it. Y'all pissing me off at this point. You get a Samsung Galaxy, they sell you an experience. You get the headphones in there, you get the charger, the fast charger at that. You get the headphones, the fast charger, and they might throw in a screen protector in there, John. You feel what I'm saying? And that's not even including all the features that they got. Samsung Galaxies, they was one of the first phones to have 5G. iPhone, Apple, they start selling the 5G. They was giving you 5GE, fake 5G. What are we talking about? Why am I getting fake 5G? Y'all saying it's 5GE. But y'all notice when that 5G and that E is behind it, the service get much more shittier. I peeped that. I knew that. Bro, even right now, I got both phones. I have a Samsung right here, and I have an iPhone back there. You feel what I'm saying? I keep both phones for business purposes. But like, I'm not going to sit here and be biased and act like one is better than the other just because I'm following a crowd. You feel what I'm saying? That is Johnny Dang. That is, bro. That's Johnny Dang. My bad. He talking business. I said, I appreciate that, Bad Karma. Android to go. No offense to Apple users. And no offense at all. That's why I don't care about what shoes I wear, because they go away like after a year. And there's a finesse to that too, Bad Karma. You can get your shoes. Depending on what brand it is. You can get your shoes back to it, something like that. I heard about that, but I don't care too much to even do all that. I ain't gonna lie. Nike, I think Nike, they give you new shoes if you return your old shoes, depending on how wear and tear they are. Like if you get a hole in your shoe, something like that, and you bought it from the Nike factory or like the Nike production floor, you return it back, you'll be able to get your shoe back. Yeah. It's different finesses out here. But me personally, I like a Nike shoe. I'm not the type to like keep recycling or keep trying to. If it's a good product and there's a product that I like, I'd rather support that product. You'll get more money out of a product that's good, a good product. That's me, in my opinion. I invest in stocks just for the fuck of it. Like if it's a good product that I like and I know it's gonna be profitable and I know that they're gonna make it a good product in the long run, I'll invest in that product just so I can see how great they're gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? So that other people can enjoy that experience of being a great brand or great company is. I'm not going to invest in a company just to hop on a bandwagon and then they selling people dumb shit and they selling people fucked up shit and they selling people bad products and I'm getting money in my pockets off of it and I'm teeth and palms. Nah. Because now everybody else, they angry at the product and now the company about to go into fire. and I just wasted my time trying to invest into a company. More than likely, if the homework is done properly, that product is not gonna go up. The stock is gonna go down, and more than likely, if it's done in the right time, I'm gonna lose money. You feel what I'm saying? But these finesses and scammers, oh, they be getting off. Yo, AJ, facts. If y'all didn't know, Apple iPhones, they got fined. Apple got fined in other countries for obsolescence. Yup. Where basically they'll schedule for a phone to stop working after a certain amount of time. So if they roll back the iPhone 18, they roll out the iPhone 18, right? 18 Pro. They'll start having the 15, the 14, the 13, the 12, the 11. They'll start having those iPhones stop working, right? And I'm not saying that's only an iPhone thing, but iPhone has gotten into a lawsuit for it specifically. I haven't seen any other phone brand, but I think Samsung, or I think phone companies do the same thing. I'm not going to say particular brands. I think phone companies do it. To where they want you to buy an iPhone, they want you to buy the newest or the latest iPhone product. Because I've seen them and I've heard them do that all the time, where it'll be an update and they'll be like, all right, come in and we'll have you get this phone on us. I hate when they say that shit, bro. We'll give you a phone on us, but every month you're paying it on your bill. That shit never made sense to me, chat. Am I tripping? That shit never made sense. Man, let me continue this video, bro. This scamming shit need to stop. It's fucking 2026, y'all. This scamming shit need to stop,
I got a 6-year-old son that I take care of. You took my shit, pussy. Fuck is you talking about? I should light you up and do any cocky shit. Run your mouth and I'ma light you up, pussy. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
He needs some milk.
What?
My bad, y'all. I had to crash out real quick, man. Let me continue this shit, bro. I had to not crash out. Sorry, I had to rant. I had to express my emotions for a second, y'all. Let's get back to this, man. This shit
diamond allegations, YouTube thumbnails with Johnny Dang gets jumped, and biggest jewelry scam.
Yo, what's good, big body?
Flooding everybody's recommended feeds. Now, just to be absolutely crystal clear, there was no physical altercation, no jumping, none of that. Titles like Johnny Dang gets jumped are straight up clickbait hype. This was a reputation hit, not a physical one, but it was devastating all the same. So what did Johnny do? The man responded fast. Within hours of that clip going viral, he dropped a heated multi-part Instagram video series. Some sources describe it as 4 separate clips. And let me tell you, the pain in his voice was undeniable. This wasn't some polished PR statement crafted by a publicist sitting in a corner office somewhere. This wasn't some carefully worded legal document. Nah, this was raw. This was unfiltered. This was a man who felt genuinely betrayed by someone he'd known for 2 whole decades, someone he'd considered not just a client, but a brother from the same city, the same streets, the same Houston soil. He addressed Sauce directly, and his message was essentially, you don't have to shop with me, but if you put my name in your mouth, put some respect on it. He talked about their 20-plus year history, emphasizing that he'd never disrespected Sauce, never given him free stuff, but never asked for anything free either. He revealed that he had actually reached out to Sauce privately before all of this went public, tried to take him to dinner, even offered to bring him into the business so they could make money together. But Sauce went public anyway. Johnny defended his grind, pointing to the fact that he came from absolutely nothing, a war-torn village in Vietnam with no electricity, and built everything with his own 2 hands over more than 2 decades.
Oh, so you telling me you think with that integrity, you telling me that gives you the pass to finesse and scam people? Because a lot of these artists, and a lot of these artists ain't off the hook either. A lot of these artists are influential. It could be somebody out there that's looking to get their hustle on. You have a story just like you, Johnny Dang. They could have a story just like Johnny Dang, and they come from the mud and all that stuff, but they love your story, so they rather invest in what you do and use that as inspiration. Thing is, they'll probably do it better than you. The thing is, people like that, they probably do it better than the person, but because they aren't trying to get over, they aren't trying to finesse, they aren't lying, they aren't, being a fraud about it, they won't look as successful as the scammer. They won't look as successful as the fraud. They won't look as successful as the con man. You get what I'm saying? However, sometimes, you know, don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as a lesson. You feel me? Everything that glitters ain't gold, and everything that shines ain't a diamond. You feel me? Johnny Dang getting off on that is crazy. Yo, no, I never heard of Cayman cider, but I like apple cider. Big body, that dude, apple cider fucking smacks. Cayman cider is pretty much the same thing. I'm assuming it is, but I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Give me a little insight. What's some Cayman? What is Cayman cider, and where do you usually get Cayman cider from? That's fucked up though, chat. You feel what I'm saying? That's fucked up, yo. That's fucked up.
Plug
I
Gio,
respect the grind.
a disgruntled former employee who left abruptly and had his own motives for speaking out. And on the diamond allegation specifically, Johnny didn't go line by line denying the lab-grown claims in his main clapback. Instead, he posted his own shop diamond testing videos separately and pointed out that his high-end clients specifically request natural stones, and that telling the difference between lab-grown and natural is damn near impossible with the naked eye. Now, while Johnny was defending himself, other people in the culture started weighing in. Chief Keef, for example, jumped in to defend his own pieces. He took his Johnny Dang pendant and watched to a mall jeweler, got them tested on camera, and the results came back green, meaning they tested as real, natural diamonds. He posted the whole thing online as if to say, "My ice is legit, y'all can relax." But here's the irony. Instead of calming things down, it actually made things worse. Because now everybody and their cousin started taking their grills and chains to get tested on camera, and the results were mixed at best, which only fueled more lab versus natural debates and speculation. Meanwhile, personalities like Charleston White had been talking their talk about Johnny Dang for a minute, and this situation only amplified their voices.
Man, when I look at Johnny Dang, he's the biggest culture vulture in hip-hop right now.
Explain that though.
The jewelry he's paying, they get overpriced.
Charleston didn't hold back at all. He questioned the entire dynamic between the hip-hop community and jewelers from outside the community, essentially arguing that billions of dollars had flowed in one direction without enough coming back.
We ain't never seen Johnny Dang put nobody on. Never.
Now, whether you agree with Charleston's broader points or not, the fact that voices like his were gaining traction during this moment.
See, the thing about Charleston White, he gonna sound right, but it's gonna be so wrong at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? It just makes sense. You feel me? Like, let me explain it. You see how he said, he made the point that Johnny Dang ain't never put nobody on. That'll make you think like, damn, Charleston White is right. Yeah, you know what, Charleston White, you're right, bro. Johnny Dang is the antagonist here. And if he's the antagonist, Charleston White, you're the protagonist. But god damn it, where's the accountability when we talking about we shouldn't even be supporting it? We shouldn't. So say Johnny Dang did put people on. Okay, now Johnny Dang is the protagonist. He's the good guy. He's the but the business is still corrupt. Johnny Dang put people on. They just gave a long list in this video where people, artists, all that, Johnny Dang, they got their shit tested. He put money in their pocket, selling them, giving them wholesale value, cutting them deals, doing these content videos and all that stuff. So the person that's doing that experience, that's probably what they was looking for. That's the value that they wanted, and that's them getting put on. Johnny Dang tried to put other people on too. Sauce Walker, that's why I respect Sauce Walker though. That's why I respect Sauce Walker, because even when Johnny Dang was looking to put Sauce Walker on, Sauce Walker understood, like, still that's immorally improper. Like, you can't be doing that to the people. And just because you paying me or putting me on to do it to the people, that don't mean I'm going to fuck with you. That don't mean I should fuck with you still. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not, like, that's like literally saying I'm not a sellout. Literally. You feel me? Was from Paul Wall. Yeah, that was in this video too, AJ. Earlier in the beginning, I was one of the first people he really worked with, and they were doing it big. I think they dated it back all the way to like 2005. Around the same time Nelly and Paul Wall did the song as well. So that basically was in there.
tells you everything about how deep the trust issues in the culture had gotten. It wasn't just about one jeweler and one rapper anymore. This had become a whole industry reckoning. And then, there's the curious case of what smaller artists were already saying before this blew up. Take Money Gang Slugga, for example, who had been talking about switching from Johnny Dang to a different jeweler called King Johnny well before the March 2026 explosion. His issue wasn't even about fake diamonds. It was about wait times and customer service. He said he waited 90 days for pieces he'd already paid $10,000 for. And during that time, he saw Johnny turning around custom work for bigger celebrities in a matter of days. The man was sitting there watching rappers post brand new pieces from Johnny's shop 3 or 4 days after walking in. Meanwhile, he's been waiting 3 whole months with 10 bands of his hard-earned money just sitting there. And that right there, that one sentence, speaks to a much bigger pattern that a lot of artists have been whispering about behind closed doors for years.
That's integrity.
The idea that day one customers, the ones who helped build the brand from the ground up, the ones who were rocking Johnny Dang pieces before it was trendy, were getting less love, less attention, less priority than the big name out-of-towners who brought clout and Instagram moments and millions of followers. It's the classic story in every industry. The people who were there from the jump get pushed to the back of the line once the big money and the big names start rolling in. And that's exactly the sentiment that Sauce Walka tapped into when he said he felt disrespected as a loyal local, while celebrities from other cities allegedly got the VIP experience, the comped upgrades, and the preferential treatment that he never received, despite spending $500,000 over 2 decades. Now, through all of this chaos, the allegations, the clapbacks, the diamond tests, the viral clips, one person remained conspicuously, almost eerily silent. Paul Wall, Johnny's business partner since 2002, the other half of the Grill empire, the man who co-built the entire brand. Paul Wall has not made a single public statement about any of this as of late March 2026. No IG lives, no interviews, no tweets, nothing. He's continued to shout out Johnny Dang and co. in positive ways, and there are no signs of distance between them, but the silence is loud. Some people see it as Paul being strategic, letting Johnny handle his own response while keeping the partnership intact behind the scenes. Others wonder if there's more to the story that hasn't come out yet. And Sauce Walka himself, after all that scorched earth energy, he actually softened his tone in the comments. He called Johnny a goat with no hard feelings and even posted shop photos later, but the damage was already done. The clip had gone mega viral, the narrative was set, and the entire hip-hop jewelry industry was now under a microscope. As of late March 2026, there are no lawsuits, no receipts, and no confirmed independent tests proving widespread fraud. It's all social media smoke. He said, and a whole lot of opinions. Johnny Dang's shop is still open. New clients are still rolling through. Paul Wall is still on board. But the allegations have definitely put a dent in the iced-out aura. Diamond tester videos are trending harder than ever. Rappers are second-guessing every piece they've ever bought. And the broader narrative that multiple jewelers across the industry, not just Johnny, have allegedly been pulling similar moves, has the whole culture reevaluating how it spends its bread. At the end of the day, this story is about way more than diamonds and grills. This is about way more than lab-grown versus natural, way more than one jeweler and one rapper beefing on Instagram. This is about loyalty, the kind of loyalty that gets built over 20 years of handshakes, transactions, and mutual respect, and the kind of devastation that follows when that loyalty gets called into question. It's about trust. The fundamental belief that when you hand someone your hard-earned bread, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of it, you're getting exactly what you paid for.
Damn, this not making me wanna. This like I ain't gonna lie. I used to like look up to having like a chain bust down or whatever the case, but real diamond though. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, if I ain't got the bread for it, I am not paying for it. You feel what I'm saying? If I ain't got the bread for it, I don't got no business acting like I got it. You feel what I'm saying? Because you gotta also remember, sometimes what comes with the power comes with the responsibility. It would suck if I lost my life over a $200 chain, a $300, $200, $100 chain. Now, is it that serious to have a chain or a bust down like that? Some people might not look at it like that. For me, if I put my hard work and grind, effort, money into getting that chain, it's a deeper meaning. Of course, it's materialism. It's materialistic, but the value of what I put on it at that point is what makes it, you feel what I'm saying, is what makes it the most valuable. You get what I'm saying? And at the same time, you might be able to take the chain from me, but you can't take away the fact that I spent and I put that hard-earned effort to actually getting the real thing. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't just pay the price, and I didn't just halfway ass it out, having a $5,000 and only actually paying or buying for a $200 chain, or having $5,000 and paying $5,000 for a $200 chain. Because that mean if I got a chain for $5,000, right? If I got $5,000, right? Let's say $10,000. Let's say the price that let's say $5,000, right? If I got the $5,000, right, and I pay somebody to get me a $5,000 chain, and they only give me a $3,000 chain, my integrity and my efforts behind it may be there, but the person that sold me that chain was not there, because I just paid $5,000 for something that you got for $3,000, and it wasn't even true to what the value of what you said it was. You feel me? Real diamonds only mean as much as where you get them from. Some people get diamonds from dark sources. If I'm not mistaken, his shop was first at Sharpstown Mall. Sharpstown, I think he said, I forget what city. Was it Houston? I think they did say Houston. They mentioned Houston. I think they said, yeah, because Sauce Walker's from Houston as well, and he was saying that that was this hometown. They both from the same place where they do their shit. So yeah, Houston. Yeah. So what do you mean when you say they get them from dark sources though? Like under the radar type shit? Like as long as it's authentic and it's real, it ain't like it ain't just about the value. It's also like the integrity behind it. Like for me, integrity and like loyalty is more important than anything that you could purchase. Because if I stay true to my hustle and my game, and I locked in and I did something, and I'm looking for something in exchange or return, I don't think I'm looking for no fake shit. Don't think I'm looking for no you know what I'm saying? Because that's like being fugazi. That's disrespectful to me. That's how I look at it.
And it's about what happens when the people who helped build you up, the day ones, the ones who were there before the fame and the Forbes features and the celebrity client lists, start wondering if you were playing them the entire time, whether Johnny Dang is ultimately vindicated or fully exposed, whether more independent tests and actual receipts surface, or this slowly fades into just another chapter of hip-hop drama. One thing is absolutely certain. The King of Bling's crown has never felt heavier. The man is still open for business, still making pieces, still has Paul Wall by his side, and new clients walking through the door. But the whispers ain't stopping. The Diamond Tester videos ain't slowing down. And the questions that Sauce Walka, Plug Geo, and Lil Durk raised, whether intentionally or not, have fundamental receipts or responses. This thing could get even wilder. But for now, the culture is watching, the culture is testing, and the culture don't forget. Till next time, check out other videos on our channel. Click on the boxes you...
Hey, AJ, you cooking, man. I ain't gonna lie. And this is why, chat, and y'all need to understand, this is why I like having chat sometimes when I do my reaction. So if y'all watching this on the YouTube right now, this is going to be going up. If y'all watching this, I'm going to be posting this video. Make sure y'all come through the live stream sometime, you feel me? I'll look to get a consistent schedule soon. Right now, it's 2:41 in the morning. That's why I do repost some of my videos so that y'all can actually be able to catch them. So, but AJ, you cooking, dog. Blood diamonds, conflict diamonds. And that's a lot more of the importance of having the value of them diamonds. You feel me? Because like, if you saying you got it from this person and you getting fact checked and they telling you, nah, those ain't real, and I know why they ain't real. Like now, somebody pulling your card. Somebody pulling your card. Imagine somebody pulling your car and you defending somebody talking about, nah, my boy Johnny didn't got it like that. He real like that. He showed me all of it. And then somebody else like, well, look at this right here, my guy. These shits is stolen. Now you got yourself in a conflict. You feel what I'm saying? Look at this shit right here. These shits like, now you gotta really contemplate like, damn. that value just went from 10,000 to another zero being 100,000. You feel what I'm saying? Now you paying more on top of them. Now you got lawyer fees and shit like that. But it ain't even gotta get like that though. You feel what I'm saying? People get worked at mines at gunpoint. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Like the conflict of getting the real diamonds alone. Like that hustle is that real hustle. You got people that's really struggling and they not even really getting they money up for it. But that money going to them and them putting in that work to get them diamonds, you know, it's like you gotta really know what you standing on, bruh. You gotta really know what you standing on. That's how it come down to. You really want them real diamonds? You sure you want the real diamonds? I don't think you want the real diamonds. Shit, maybe you might have to fuck with the Johnny Dang. Not saying Johnny Dang ain't authentic and real. They Johnny Dang just make lab diamonds. You feel me? Now people saying they want them real diamonds and they can go out in the field, go work for them real diamonds, get fucked up, done put 2 mil, 10 million, 20 million, 40 million in an operation, but they make it through. They do it. They stand on their business. They do it. They come back, bring it to the States. They come back, bring it to the island. They come back, bring it to the folk. And everybody talk about, yeah, he got the real diamonds right here. I don't know why you spent 40 billion trying to get them diamonds. He got the diamonds right here. And now nigga looking at him like, what you mean he got the diamonds? Nigga, I was in the field. I ain't see him in the field. I was in the field. What he doing? He just spent 200,000 and got all of that. I was in the field for real doing that. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Man, I hope y'all learned something today. I'll definitely learn something today. And it's not just it's not what I learned is not just the factual things, but also the internal and the psychological things of, you know, doing business. Sometimes, you know, those are some things that are hard to even teach or hard to even offer somebody, you know. But I hope y'all enjoyed this experience as well. I'm gonna get at y'all. Video will be up soon, y'all, and we're gonna keep going on the live stream. Yo, I like that perspective, AJ. No bullshit. They don't get anywhere close to an appropriate amount for their physical labor. Yo, what's good? No blank. What's the word? Where they pay people appropriately before you leave. No, I'm still here, bro. I'm still here, gang. I'm still here. That was I was just recording. I was recording so I could upload on YouTube. But for the live stream purposes, you know, I say my outro and then the live stream continues. I don't want to stay too long though, so I am going to be getting off soon. For the sake of, that was a long ass video. I didn't even expect it to be that long. Let's say a prayer. I appreciate that, broski. You hold on. What's this? What's this, chat? Please don't tell me, chat. I hope they don't say it's humans in this food. I hope they don't say it's humans in this food, chat. I think this is gonna be something I gotta watch offline. This is something I gotta watch online. This is crazy. Talk to me, Blank. What's the prayer you got for me, bro? Happy April 1st. Oh, snap. It is April Fool's. Damn. Corey said he broke, cuz. That's tough. I think, hold on. They used to do millions on the YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, thousands, 100,000s, millions. Y'all think Corey got a chance of coming back, y'all? I low key liked Corey's content when he did his content. I liked his content, but it just turned into too much drama. As a grown man, you know. Happy April Fools. God bless. I got you. No Blink got a prayer in the chat real quick. I'm gonna just put that up for y'all. You feel me? He said, "I come before you with a heart of full gratitude for the opportunities and talents you have placed before me. You know the desires of my heart and the goals I long to achieve." That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's definitely a prayer. Like, you know. Struggle Mills got it. That's something I'll definitely react to offline too. Let me throw that in the playlist. No, I'm not. I can't. Hold on. If I react to this right now, they gonna send my chat. They're gonna send my stream up chat. They're gonna pack me up. There's not a lot that I can watch, y'all. Like, I want to watch some things, but there's not a lot I can watch without being copywritten. It's fire. There's a storm coming. This is the second time I've seen something like that. There's a storm coming. You be playing pranks, Elevate? What are you into? Like what I like to do for fun? I like off the rip, I like playing basketball, sports and fitness. You feel me? I like sports and fitness. I like development and progress, productivity, you know. Why people saying, this is the second joint I've seen it. Michael B. Jordan and these rituals, man. This is crazy right here, y'all. Lotto being pregnant by a man that's married. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see something. I think that's insane, y'all. In my opinion,
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
Crazy, y'all. Oh, D Green dropped this joint. All right, we got a reaction, y'all. What was that? Well, here we go right here, chat. Let's get into this, y'all. Watch the guy, Beauty. He does catch a cheater prank. That sounds funny. I think I've seen this stuff before. UDI, let me see something. I think I've seen this stuff before. Like he'll do like a I think I know. I seen this. I seen this stuff before. I know you're talking about. UDY. I know you're talking about. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I can. I'd have to do it off But I'll probably drop a video or something like that on the side. You say you do pranks. That is not pranks. Those is not pranks, broski. They said 21 Savage ends Lotto career, bro. Y'all crazy, cuz. Y'all are crazy. Damn. All right, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get into it, man. We about to tap him right here. D Green, man. Shout out to D Green. All right, chat. Let's get into it. Man, what Flight say? What he say? He said, shout out to the man D Green. You feel me? I fucked that up, chat. Fuck. Shout out to the man D Green. You feel me? Man, we back in with another reaction, man. This one right here is called 21 Savage ends Lotto career. I'm not necessarily too interested in that kind of drama. Like I already done came to a conclusion that this generation is cooked. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah. Just stay tuned and you'll understand why I say that.
Baby, we be doing that weekly. We gotta be sneaky. No.
21 Savage just completely ruined Lotto's career.
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
Lotto really got pregnant by 21?
Now, help me understand this. Lotto used to date 21, if I'm not mistaken. I thought they were still together. Apparently, 21 Savage is actually married, and it's not to Lotto. D Green, you mind breaking this down for me?
21. I guess we can really call her Big Mama now.
ATL, please welcome Big Mama.
Now, of course, they've been trying to hide it, but we all know Lotto and 21 have been dating for a while now. 21. She really got this matching sword tattoo. And let's not forget, before that, she already had his government name. Weirdo. I'm not gonna waste any time, bro. Lotto, you're getting pregnant by a married man.
He's married too?
Hey, Dios mío.
21 Savage is still married to Kiana Joseph. Who? This nigga literally has 3 kids and has a whole wife. 21. Lotto, you're a home wrecker. And not only did you get pregnant.
Hold on. Who's to say that he got pregnant by her? One. Well, what, huh? Hold on. I said that wrong.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Who's to say that she got pregnant by who said it, bro? I need to see the facts, bro. I need to see the sources, man. Cite them sources. All right, first off. Second off, just because they're married doesn't mean they're together. So who's to say that he's still technically married? He could still technically be married on paper, but it could have been decided to switch or to divorce or whatever the case may be, but they just didn't complete it you know, how do you say, legally. You know what I'm saying?
By a married man that's probably not even legally living in Atlanta or wherever he's located. You're
my thing
also
is-
using this pregnancy to promote your album.
Come on.
Imagine
My thing is, she
getting
ain't get married
pregnant
to
by
him.
21 Savage.
Well, she's not married.
21.
That's
Lotto be
the
the
issue
main
for me,
one,
personally.
claiming to have higher standards.
Sure. And why you always saying that in your music? That's little now. On my mother now, stop that now. Ojo, stop saying that, bro.
Stop saying what?
Why you always saying in your song how much bodies you got though? Who gives a
Whoever said I said I have a low body count.
No,
That's
you
all I said.
you always make it seem as if you could count your bodies on one hand.
I
really
can
listened to
though.
you.
I can though.
But why does that matter though?
Same reason why bitches say
I
if
listen-
your nigga today and nigga tomorrow.
But listen, why does that?
But it's just like
Listen,
it's true to her though.
listen, why does
This
it?
is my music.
Listen.
If I go,
Listen.
if I go in the booth
Listen.
and I rap my
Listen.
music, I'm gonna pop my
Listen.
real life.
Listen.
In real life, I got five.
Listen, why does that matter? And it's up to us to believe.
Why do
though.
it matter that you got on Bottega on your feet?
All right, so
It's your life.
You think they believe you?
I don't give a f- if they believe me. My nigga believe me.
Okay.
But you got pregnant by some British
So
married
hey,
nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen. Lotto big mama shit. You heard me? Yeah.
I hope so.
Because for the fact that I still for the fact that she said she keep her body count low and all that shit, bro, you gotta like that shit, dog. Like this generation is cooked. I'm not saying Lotto right for what's going on. But like the fact that she could kill her body on one hand, bro, that's rare in 2026. And I'm 28. We're pretty much the same age. You feel me? People going overlap their hand like 4 or 5 more times before they can really, like, you feel me, count the amount of bodies they got. And Lotto is beautiful, so I'm glad that
Wait a minute.
she chose
They
to
said
keep it
Lotto
chill.
said y'all be so loud with opinions on a life you don't understand.
Huh?
I completely understand. You got knocked up by a married man with 3 kids.
21. It could be a different
Worry
case.
about your
You don't
own
know.
situation before typing mine? Bro, no way she actually said this, bro. Nah, this gotta be fake, bro. Nah, this is fake, bro. She didn't say this. Half of y'all judging me are in worse situations just without the spotlight.
What?
I'm Big Mama. For real. Big Mama 1 kid.
Bro, I quit taking 21 Savage serious a long time ago, bro. You lied your whole career about where you're from, bro. Nigga, you are not from Atlanta. You probably lied to Lotto and said you weren't married.
21.
Weirdo.
Brought to you by the man D Green.
Nah,
I
D
saw
Green
my
is
dog
funny.
D Green. Shout out to D Green, eh?
Thank you.
And then you was talking about F the streets. You was really trying to start a movement that said F the streets.
Come on.
21. You were never from the streets, bro. You started this entire movement just for nobody to listen to your album. Ouch. 21 fell off. You got the Drake stimulus package and it still didn't work. F the streets. No, F you, 21 Savage.
21 Savage had the streets movement that he kind of has been promoting these last.
I don't know about that. I am the streets. I love the streets. I come from the streets. I ain't on all that.
And then after Young Boy got on your ass, a real street nigga, you try to take it back.
What's up, baby boy? Man, I'm confused. Why? Fuck the street. I ain't supposed to say it like that.
Sure.
You shouldn't. I supposed to say save the streets.
Oh, when I say F the streets, I'm talking about the part that gave me trauma. Nigga, trauma from what? You was in the UK eating pastries. Weirdo. This nigga was eating crumpets. Now I know they got pipes out in...
I'm thinking he from the UK. I mean, I'm thinking he from Canada. I'm thinking Tony from Canada. He British, eh? Yeah, a British lad. Yeah. I'm not critiquing or not even criticizing where he's from. I don't know what his upbringing is or anything like that. Of course, it's the stereotypical British, you know. However, I understand he's saying fuck the streets, but is this the streets talking? Is this the streets speaking on it? Do I say fuck it? I'm not from the streets. I've been around it, grew up around it, you feel what I'm saying? And I even know there's more grittier and grimier in the streets than what I probably understand or what I know. Now, would I say fuck the streets? I don't agree with what goes on in the streets. However, it'll definitely teach you a lot. You'll learn a lot in the streets. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not saying like you should be brought up in the streets or you should want to learn from the streets. If you ain't know real life, I don't think you do. You feel me? Everybody be chasing the picket fence, American dream. If you've been in the streets, I don't even want to say anything else, bro, because I ain't from the streets. I'm not from the streets. I'm not from the streets, y'all, so I don't know. But boy, oh boy, I've seen some shit, and it don't know how to melt, cuz. Man, we be real ignorant. Let's put it like that. Ignorance and streets go pretty close to hand in hand. Shit, that's one way to survive.
In the UK too, but nigga, you're not from no Atlanta streets. You and your baby mama are some liars. Bro, everybody in the industry puts up this fake persona, bro. Like, y'all are gonna say I'm hating.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, the BBL shit dead. That BBL shit dead, chat. You heard me? And she beautiful, bro. Like, she pissing me off. She too beautiful. She got a head on her shoulders. I'm not gonna say a good head. She got a head on her shoulders, apparently. She I was about to say, she a person. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She a person. It get worse. It goes downhill from here, dog. That's why I'm not gonna even say no more, man. But I thought I looked at Latto like she had good personality as well. Like she made it seem like at least like she was going to help some of the hoes out. You feel me? Like the hoes had at least had a savior. I don't know what the fuck going on right now though. We're gonna see. No.
But stop me when I'm lying, bro. Latto is about to use this pregnancy to promote her album. All these young, fast girls is gonna think it's okay to get pregnant by a married man.
That's the problem.
Latto was like, once she gets pregnant and becomes a mom, she's just gonna be a stay-at-home mom now.
Mama! I don't want to have a kid like tomorrow.
Okay.
I won't be rapping by then, so I can be like full-time mom.
Like she doesn't want to be a rapper once she's a mom? So you really let 21 Savage ruin your career?
21. Hey, man.
Hey. Yeah. Latto doesn't even respect herself, bro. She refers to her.
The BBL shit is a given. Like, bro. It just shows like sometimes you can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game, gang. You can't hate the player. Gotta hate the game. Feel me? Latto run good game. Crack you upside your head, make you think that shit peaches and cream. Feel me? That you done met the big mama.
Herself as a bitch.
Shout out to the
I wake up, my man. I take a shit, my man. I make breakfast, my man.
Also, like my woman.
Wake up, my. Go to sleep, my.
Are you not a woman?
I feel like I would look so sexy pregnant.
Respectfully, I don't want my daughter to grow up and be anything like Latto, bro. Respectfully, I wouldn't let her listen to your music. Now, of course, from the outside looking in, it's so beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful that a baby is coming into this world.
They pushing the agenda hard, y'all. They hoping people start to have these kids. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That gotta be what it is, cause they waiting for they want people to start popping them out, cause like who else just done got pregnant? She got pregnant. Somebody else done got pregnant. I think Glorilla, she just had a implants on her titties and shit like that. You feel me? Every artist damn near got some type of surgery. Other than Rihanna and Beyonce. And you see they just the realest ones for the most part. But that industry shit complicated.
We're not gonna deny the facts.
My business.
Is Lotto even a black woman? Mama! Whole time I think Lotto is a snow bunny with the tan. I don't think Lotto is allowed to say nigga. As a matter of fact, I don't think 21 Savage is allowed to either. I don't know what they say over there in the UK. Is 21 Savage even really black? I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you look up to Lotto, like if your girl listens to Lotto, you're probably doomed, bro. She's gonna cheat on you with the married man. Look, Le'Veon Bell called her out for it. This nigga basically said the same thing I said. Lotto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout. And that's who today's women look up to. We're doomed. Now, I don't agree with Le'Veon Bell with really anything else. Le'Veon Bell is definitely a sellout, but I do agree with him on this take. 21 Savage couldn't even legally marry Lotto. Because he's already married. Look, I remember when he was walking down the hall with Kendall Jenner. Nigga, I don't know why you're trying to put the image out there that you're so faithful. You have a wife.
Give it to me.
Sure, you're not flirting with Kendall Jenner, but like this will be 21 Savage's 4th baby. And Lotto's 1st baby. You claimed you were waiting for the right nigga in the right time.
Big mom, no kids. Waiting
for
the right nigga, right time.
But you ended up waiting for a married man with 3 kids. Lotto, you really have to be the biggest bird of this generation. At least somebody like Sexy Red lives her truth. Like Sexy Red is a bird, but she's an open bird. She doesn't fake like she's something she's not. That's why everybody loves her. You waited all these years to just become a baby mama, bro. To a married man. Now, obviously,
some niggas in the comments are punching air. I
pray
know
that everything goes out smoothly, so your baby can have play dates with 21 Savage's other 3 kids. You know, the 3 kids he has with his current wife. Like, look at this nigga, bro. You let this get you.
Nah. Nah. Yeah, Captain. This is 21? He probably had the veneers or some shit. The grills. He grill ready. This shit gotta be AI, bro. This shit gotta be AI, cuz.
Who are you?
Gotta be.
Pregnant. He's a grown-ass British man. So, yep, Lotto's career is over.
Congratulations.
Now that she's a mom, this will probably be her last album. Y'all see how once Rihanna got pregnant, she stopped making music. She's a mom now. We might as well replace Lotto with Yana. They both look the exact same. And we all know streamers are the new celebrities. Y'all think I'm joking, but like, who's gonna take care of the baby once 21 Savage gets deported?
Think it's fuck built like I dance.
See, the crazy thing is, Yana, she's so young. Yana's like 19. And Yana probably pulls a lot of the younger generation. So that collab right there is crazy, guys. That collab right there is crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. But it's like, you know, they just standing on business. Nobody really do understand. Nobody may not really understand the situation and what's going on behind the scenes. But I just think it's not the best way to go about it, in particularly how they do going about it. But you know, I grew up differently. You know, and it ain't just about how you grew up, but also like how you can apply. How you learn to live life. How can you apply that to what you're doing now, and how can you apply it to what you want to see and do later on in the years of your life? Maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years later on in life. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, like my conscience sits between how I want to see myself 20, 30, 40 years from now, and between how God wants to see me. And when I can actually see God, you feel what I'm saying? And what he gonna tell me when we meet, you know what I mean? Or when we are in, I don't want to say face to face, because who knows? But when that judgment day come, that's where my conscience be lying, and like where it be sitting at. You feel me? A lot of things that may throw me off track or have me fucked up, and God might look at me like, yo, nope, no Sirski, nope. Those things right there. Those the ones that hit hard when it comes to making decisions and what I want to do in my life and how I live. So, you feel me? Those are things to really consider when it comes to it. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Shout out to D Green, W Video Brick Bro. You feel me? Low bro. It's crazy to say I'm 28, y'all. Everybody low bro to me at this point. You feel me? But I fuck with y'all, man. You already know. You feel me? And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with being, you know what I mean? I fuck with y'all like that.
There are many YouTubers who cover
me. Gonna look out for y'all young boys, you feel me? Because I fuck with y'all like that, you feel me? I ain't gonna sell out, you feel me? But y'all know how it go, man. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil, for God is with me. That rod and that staff, they comfort me. Amen. Amen. I'm gonna do one more video, y'all, just to have something knocked out. I wanted to stream in the morning as well, but I also wanted to finish this video. Let me see if I could render out this video and watch it in 24 frames per second and see what I don't like about it, then we'll carry on. If I can't render it now, I'm gonna have to roll back some drivers. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow. And then I'll probably do a stream tomorrow afternoon. And then edit in the evening. No joke, no bullshit. Or I'll probably just stream in the evening again. And carry it from there. We'll see. Let me see how I just need to see if these drivers updated and fixed this. I don't want to just procrastinate and dodge the work. You know what I'm saying? Can't fuck around. You feel me? Wait, before I do that. Good. Okay. Let's see, chat. Moment of truth. Yeah, it didn't fix it. Maybe this might be a solution for it though. We gonna do what we do. How does John go out? See? Kind of dumb shit. Oh. That might just mean that might mean that motherfucker working, chat. Hold on. What is all this? Hold on. Let's see how that shit rock out, y'all. We got that shit at 20 FPS. That shit moving. That shit moving though. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit moving. All high quality too. You should just have to cross my fingers, chat. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can actually get it to. Yeah, we gonna need to fix that. Corny. So corny. I got the solution for it though. It's cool. All right, let's get into it, chat. Yo, chat. You already know it's your boy Drippy Drew in the building, man. Back with another banger. Give me 1 second. We better get into this reaction real quick. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I just want to make sure this is going to work properly. And I'm seeing it's not going to give me what I'm looking for, so we gonna handle that later. Tell him you could quit all that egg top. All right, cool. I'm sorry I forgot to like. I appreciate the like, Luna. Thank you. Thank you, gang. I really appreciate that. All right, chat. We back with it, man. Y'all already know, man. Right now, we got Drills on Wheels back with another banger, man. Let's freaking go, y'all. What happened to my sound? Y'all see this? Chat. Hold on. What the heck? Hold on, chat. Hold on. We're going to run that back again, cuz. Fuck. All right, let's get it, y'all. Hopefully we back in business. Hold on. Let's double check to be sure. I think it's the audio drivers. It's some audio drivers. That should be doodle. All right. I think it's NVIDIA audio drivers particularly, I think. NVIDIA audio drivers, Focusrite audio drivers. They aren't the greatest. On my system at least. But we let it rock. Alright, y'all. What's the word, chat? How y'all vibing? How y'all feeling, man? Welcome, welcome, man. We got another banger again. We got Mr. Drills on Wheels, man. Let's freaking go, man. Yes, sir. And this video in particular is very significant. I'm not gonna lie, because it's about another YouTuber who does content pretty much reacting to other drill artists and other people who pretty much criminals. Okay, this YouTuber reacts to criminals, gives his intake, and shares them on a platform pretty much, and he puts a face behind it. I don't want to say that's something that I do. I react to videos, and sometimes you might end up seeing a rapper or artist that might be beefing, not usually particularly or focused on drillers or anything like that. But not always into everybody's business. It depends, but when it's business, and you trying to make your main, you trying to make your pay, all that. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you step on the wrong toes. But let's see what the fuck going on, y'all. Let's tap in.
There are many YouTubers who cover Chicago drill music, but there is only one that has managed to piss off Jada.
Bro, I don't give a about what Matt Moolah got to say. I heard he got chased out of Chicago.
The same dude also got on Big Champ's bad side.
Really want to know street politics, gang? In Chicago, I'm gonna teach you right now, little boy. Like, you gotta stop this fan out ass that you got going on. You not from my city, bro, so you don't understand what's going on. This talking about, yeah, bro, get that 250, 20 years, bro. Call the police. Hey, bro, you don't get your uncle. Like, what? I am a real gangster, gang. Like, not on the internet, though. Like, on my son, like, not on the internet, like, my shit.
And he even got on Bloodhound Q50's radar and has the man gunning for him.
Mac Moolah. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, fool. I don't understand why they hate it. Like, why do he hate us so bad, gang? But I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, he got a secret hate. I don't know what's wrong with him, folks. I don't know what first grade. I don't even know this nigga. We don't know him. Nobody knows him.
His name is Mac Mula, a YouTuber with over 800,000 subscribers, and the man has managed to get under the skin of everybody.
Check it out. On phone them great. Yeah. Hold on, let me analyze what's in that bag, shorty. Oh, the Grim Reaper himself. Bloodhound Kill 50. He dissed me. These media reported on it.
Before Mac Mula became as huge as he is now, he was just another dude from Chirac. A lot of people might not know it, but Mula was actually born in Chicago. When he was 2 years old, his family moved to Cali. They spent 4 years in that city before moving back to Windy City. Mula stated that he grew up on a corner, 53rd, and Hyde Park was his hood.
I was born in Iraq. When I was born, I moved to Cali from 2 years, from zero, like a few months old to like 6 years old. No, 2 years old to 6 years old. At 6, I moved back to Chicago and stayed in Hyde Park on 53rd and Hyde Park on the corner. Really 52nd. 53rd and Hyde Park, I stayed on that street my entire time in Chicago.
And just like every youngin' in Chirac, Mula could have ended up in the streets, another gangster dropping bodies on the block. The friends he was hanging with were either dead or they ended up in prison. But Mula chose another path. Around the time most rappers jump off the porch, Mula was leaving the streets. He was smart enough to make that decision quickly and stay out of trouble.
All my homies that I was in the streets with are dead or in jail. Who was my ops? I haven't had ops since I was 16 years old. I'm 27.
Rather than join a gang or get dropped in the streets, Mac Mula decided to be a YouTuber and just blog about the violence than getting involved in it. He started his channel in November 2016 when he was only 17 years old, talking about his relationships. After some time, he switched it up and started making reaction videos, talking about Chicago and drill culture. This was when Mula blew up and became successful. However, he then left the city and moved to Atlanta. Mula continued to upload videos and became one of the most consistent creators in that drill music niche. With over 2,000 videos on his channel, there's no doubt that the man had to grind his way up. Mac Mula is now getting a lot of attention, not just from the audience who watch his content, but also getting into beefs with the same rappers he's been making them videos about. One of them was Big Jada. Jada was the big sister of young rapper Lil 50. Unfortunately, Lil 50 never lived long enough to be an adult. After losing her brother, Jada went on live crashing out, threatening to put money on the ops' lives.
Now you finna go to the crib right quick?
Yo, be funny like no more 50. I swear to God, on my... And the police right here. On my dead cousin, my little brother went out born. On my dead cousin, on my daughter's head, my little brother did not go out like no goofy. It's murder. Ain't on somebody's head. And Speedy keep trolling, it's gonna be 30K on his head, and I bet you he be dead by tonight. His keep trolling, his be dead. His keep trolling, when the next time I see his mama face gonna be split open on my dead cousin. While his daddy wanna troll.
But according to Mac Mula, this live stream...
That's crazy, chat. Like, the war don't stop at that point, cause like I learned that pretty, how you say, early. Where it could be eye for eye, tooth for tooth. If you send one, they gonna send 3, they gonna send 6, and they gonna send 10, and they gonna send 20 back. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about the repercussions, and I'm sure these people out here understand that, but they, like, a lot of people got that main character syndrome. That's for one. You feel what I mean? Where they might just feel like they could be untouchable. They feel like, you know, that they got a little special hand to this shit. Me personally, I understand you believe how I believe. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to live my best life, and I hope that y'all out there trying to live your best life too. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got their own struggle they go through and all that. You feel me? So personally, I don't look to find no beef. You feel me? I don't look to get out my way to be in the way. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay out the way and get this pay. You feel me? Try to stay out the way and get to a bag. Try to, you know, be my own man at the end of the day. So for me, like,
I don't look to the beef and shit. That shit corny. Now, some people probably got their lives lined up where they need to be around excitement. They need to be around entitlement. They need to be around brotherhood. They need to be around, you feel what I'm saying? I choose, a lot of times I choose to take the lonely route. You know, what everybody be saying, they be saying, I came into this world alone. I'm leaving out there alone. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feel that way. But the only person that I pray that I can really come to grips with and come to understanding and come to to really care about the opinion of is God. You know what I'm saying? When I go to have that relationship with God where he's the only person that I really care to please, he's the only person that I really care to be pleased with, and I'm serving God, everything else around me don't really matter as much. You feel what I'm saying? Respects to it all. But my mission is a little different, and that's just how it is with me.
Jada did was just performative.
What are you doing when you outside of you outside of the hospital where your brother just passed away, where you helped him get killed? You outside the hospital and you go live. Was you clout chasing when you did that? Because I've been outside of the hospital when my friends got killed, and I ain't never went live. I never pulled my phone out.
Fact. That's a good point. Good point. I didn't even know that was the context, but like, that's
rest in peace to 50 though.
Now you finna go to the crib right quick?
Yo ass trying to be funny like no more 50. I swear to God, on my... And fuck the police, that the police right here. On my dead cousin, my little brother went out born. On my dead cousin, on my daughter's head, my little brother did not go out like no goofy. It's murder.
I've learned that mad at me because I found a way to make money off y'all dumb. And you can get mad all you want to. You can get mad all you want to. That is not going to lower the amount of money that's coming through Mac Mullah's bank account, okay? They call me Mac Mullah for a reason, ma'am.
Damn.
I've been telling y'all this.
What caught my attention was, you letting it be known that you was the one that was raising your little brother.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us, like, how did it get to the point where you became...
These look like kids. These look like young boys, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know how y'all could try to paint it. Like, they are real young. You feel me? And I would want to see them on a podcast for this purpose. You feel me? Maybe it ain't had to be because little bro died. It could have been because little bro got a scholarship to go somewhere and had the top academics. But it's crazy because media and culture don't really promote that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we just started to tap in, but like it's two sides of it. It's two sides to that story, Unless like you would be on a platform, on a podcast, or on social media, being encouraged and being praised for doing something good. Everybody expect good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody expect good. I like having this one right here, y'all, because I could really speak on things. I want to speak on things, but everybody expect good. And nobody helps. One thing about it, nobody really, like, some people do help on the journey, but nobody really chip in and put they all in when it comes down to helping somebody do good or helping somebody get right or helping somebody get it together. A lot of times it happens when it's too late.
Responsible for your siblings?
This is like in 2022, like the end of 2021.
And she real beautiful too.
50 just came to my crib one time, and I already knew what it was because it's like they wanted to get away from her, but they didn't know how to because like they so young and like she had more control over them. Like like they scared of her type stuff. So like, he came to my crib one time and he tell me like, I don't want to be with my mama no more, whatever. So I'm like 16, finna be 17. I don't want to be with my mama no more. I'm like, I don't even know what to say, cause it's like at this time I don't got my own crib at all, but I'm finna move into my own crib. So I'm telling him, I'm like, you don't have to wait. So I had finally ended up moving in my own crib, and he just stayed one day and just never went back home. His mama's never said nothing, nothing like that.
However,
now, was there any enforcement? Like, did they like have some type of living arrangement? Like, no, I'm playing cheese. What's good, bro? Welcome in. Shoot, you might have me talking like that now. Hold on. So, my thing is like, was the mom on like how the young kid was living, and she wasn't trying to enable it, and him moving in with Jada kind of was like enabling him to do what he wanted to do. Because I understand when there's a disagreement in a parent household, usually I respect it, like most of the time, unless when I got a little older, I started to put my foot down, and it was like certain ways that I felt like I had the privilege of and the freedom to do, but simply because I was under my mom's roof, it just don't happen like that. So when I got the opportunity to move out, stacked my bread, had my mind set on doing it, I did it, and I never looked back, But that comes with a lot of responsibility, and that comes with a lot of grind and grit that you have to have when you're doing stuff like that. All for good reasons. When I moved out, though, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, me and my moms don't always see eye to eye, and I'm a grown man. I'm becoming a grown man. Like, I need some space. I need to have my own, But like these folks, 16, I wish I could move out at 16 and have a stable crib and all that stuff. That was impossible at 16. It's possible, but like, how possible you think it is for a 16-year-old to have their own spot and not get into no legal trouble while doing it? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Then you got the young boy, 14. You know what I'm saying? Where all the bullshit come from? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Despite this love for her brother that Jada just talked about, it caught everyone by surprise when she started one of her dead brother's ops, Lil Nooney. What makes this crazier is that Nooney is only 16 years old, while Jada is already in her 20s. When Jada was pressed about being with someone who ain't adult, she told the world she likes them young.
Yo, Chad, what's up? I was 16, fucking like 27.
Nooney turned 18 this year. And you 14. You got 4 more years.
You really got like 3. I ain't gonna lie. Once you 17.
No, Nooney don't got no 3 years.
I said he got 3. I said he got 3.
Nooney turned 18 this year. How they mad 'cause I like him young?
You like me young?
I don't condone none of that. I ain't gonna lie. I do not condone none of that. Cause that's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. Probably another young kid that don't got his mind set on straight to be moving the right way type. You know what I mean?
It seems like you're ready.
Mac Mula then talked about this in one of his videos.
At this point, your mouth has contributed to getting your little brother killed.
If I'm riding behind my little brothers no matter what, I'm not that's gonna go against my family for no nigga. I'm never dick.
They be lying! They be lying! You gotta watch these Stotterachis out here, man!
Yeah.
You gotta watch them! I'm telling you, man!
Matt give me tight.
I'm telling you, because that's what she was saying this whole
I fuck with Matt, I ain't gonna lie.
time. I ain't show you how stupid she, like, the stuff that be coming out her mouth is just dumb.
It was after this that Jada responded to Mula with her own video calling him a goofy and stating that Mula didn't leave Chicago. He was run out of the city.
Bro, I don't give a about what Matt Mula I gotta say, like. I I heard he got chased out of Chicago.
For Mac Mula, Jada making a video about him is a good thing. It's just publicity, gets people talking about him, and makes him more popular and introduces him to those who've never heard his name before.
Oh my God! I can't believe it! The Chicago Demon Queen, the Killer Slayer, she dissed Mac Mula. I think I have to take protective custody. I think I have to get security because Jada dissed me online. Oh my God!
Stupid. What?
Oh my God, I love when I wake up and my name is I love it because I get to make some money. It's going to be a great video. Get your thinking, get your grovel leaf, please, for the love of God.
All money ain't good money now. Better be careful. No bet.
Get your grovel leaf and roll it up for this video. If you get off the thing that's rolled up in the grovel leaf before you see what you about to see, it's gonna be 30 times funnier. I promise you, my God.
Mula then responded to what Jada said that he was run out of the city. Mula claimed that he had already left the streets when he decided to leave Chicago, so nobody had a reason to chase him out the city. The man ain't claimed a set, never claimed he's a gangster. Just a dude who sometimes makes cringe videos while discussing that street life.
You can't see the thing about when she say stupid like this is like, I was never a real street. So who can run me out of Chicago? There's no way for me to get ran out of Chicago. No I was hanging out with told you about me getting ran out of Chicago. You talking to some random people in the damn DM. I only hung out with 5 before I left Chicago. And that was 2 years before I left. Like, you just say, don't be letting these people fool y'all. See, a lot of the people that trick y'all out of people's spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody run me out of Chicago, bro. I moved out of Chicago because it ain't nothing in.
You can argue that Mac Mula is like a leech profiting off the violence and the deaths of people in Chirac, but he's just reporting what they doing and what they already put on the internet. Just
see, that's a pretty how you say, rough way to put it. Like, I get it. I don't want to say it's profiting off of people pain, but like the content. And when I say content, I mean it's in like the public press are already the ones covering it. Like if it's on the internet, it's already out there. Now, like doing videos and stuff definitely raise more awareness to it. But I feel like, you know, doing these things, you gotta be very precautious when you make reaction to this type of content, because at the end of the day, you're still talking to people that you know that are actively feet on land, probably. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to come out your ass talking. Pause. You don't want to be talking out your ass because like they could press up on you. You feel what I'm saying? And you the one minding their business, so like you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be jumping on people talking shit about them, starting drama and all that shit, because now you just adding fuel to the fire.
Like DJ Academics did with his War in Chirac channel. The only difference is Mula makes it clear that he's not trying to glorify all that street business.
Bro, I sit here and watch y'all crash out and do stuff for money. If y'all didn't pay me, if I didn't get paid from YouTube, bro, I would. If I wasn't getting hundreds of thousands of dollars per month for the last 4 years, I wouldn't be doing this, bro. I'm not a fan. I don't listen to y'all music. I can't name 3 Q50 songs. I don't know no Big Champ songs. I don't know what y'all got going on. I just do this for money because it's easy. It's easy views, bro. It's easy money. I'm not a fan of y'all, gang.
Mac knows that when they talk about him, it's a win-win because he gets to make some moolah.
Oh my God, I love when I wake up and my name is in the I love it because I get to make some money.
I just don't think
it didn't take too long before it got involved in another beef, this time with rapper Big Champ. Big Champ and Bloodhound Q50 have been beefing for some time now. Champ and Q50 were friends. They would smoke and kick it together. Big Champ was even in Q50's music video. They were like brothers, or at least that's what Big Champ thought. He never imagined that the dude he called his friend, his homie, was plotting on him. But what makes this one a little different is that Q50 didn't just rob him, he was posting about it nonstop. He had several posts where he was flexing Big Champ's chains, Big Champ's watches. What makes this crazier is that he and Big Champ were at the jewelry store together right before he got took. Then in his interview with DJU podcast, Q50 started trolling that he didn't steal the chain. He claims Big Champ gave it to him and let him keep it.
Yeah, you know, we definitely wondering about one chain that we've been seeing around your neck on the internet the past couple weeks or so. I'm surprised you ain't got it on now. Hey, well, what's up with that situation, man? I know you
What
and
chain you talking about?
the Big Champ chain, man. I know you and bro was cool.
We still is cool.
Dang.
Yeah, he just let me put that bitch on, you know? I still got it, though.
And even after this, Q50 still wasn't done with the trolling. He then brought out the pendant of the chain and told DJU that Big Champ wanted him to have a new kit.
He let me keep it, you know what I'm saying? He love, you see the interview, you see my little vlog, he loved me as a little brother, he let me keep it. Let me keep the watch too. You know what I'm saying? He said it was time for a new kid, I guess. Yeah,
what's good, man?
Doing that shit out of proportion.
Man, so what would make somebody just want to get their jewelry away though?
The love, I guess you saw it real. It's my boy. I see. This bitch still right here. You know what I'm saying? Still right here. It's my boy, let me keep it. It's just I ain't feel like winning, you know? I ain't feel like winning a lot of
Damn, Q50. So we know, you know, it's been a trend, you know, it's been a trend going on in Chicago, you know, especially with the jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Man.
See, he's saying that and not look at it like, well, maybe he did let him keep it. You know what I mean? Not to look like a dickhead or nothing like that, but like, you don't know what I don't mind they business. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they doing what they do, and that's their business. You feel what I'm saying? But like, you know, you talking about people dying and having a certain mannerism could put you in situations to be in jail. You know, those are things that like kind of like want to peep because they were friends. They were cool. They was friends, and now all of a sudden there's an issue. You know, and the media might be painting it one way. They might be having their own thing going on for real. So it's like, you know.
So it's like, you know, it's real slimy outside. You know, who can you trust, right?
Trust nobody if you on the street. Your own man's, you know? It was like, you ain't gotta worry about that with me. You never gotta worry about that with me. Everybody know that.
What you mean? You ain't gotta worry about what?
That slime.
See, me personally, I'll tell you stay out of the streets, Kyle.
Everybody know.
Oh man, y'all professional slime deal. You say you ain't gotta worry about that with me.
Mac Mula then got on YouTube and reacted to our video about Q50 robbing rappers. Mula made it clear that he's surprised that Big Champ hadn't done anything about his J getting took. He wasn't encouraging Champ to get back or none of that. Mula acted a quick scene, letting y'all know what he would do if someone snatched his jewelry.
Excuse me, yes, officer. Bloodhound Q50 robbed me with a gun in my hand. We was at the studio and he stole my chain. My chain is worth $25,000. I want my chain back and I want the crime to stop. I was in fear for my life when he robbed me. I want to press charges for armed robbery and I want to sue. I would sue him. Let me get back on the phone. I want to sue him. I want to sue the label. Okay, I want to sue the studio. By the time I will own, man, y'all is insane to me, boy. I will own Bloodhounds.
I respect Mac.
Mula's not one for acting like he's a gangster or a tough guy. He's not encouraging that street violence. He then went on Instagram and got in Champ's comment section telling him to call the police on Q50.
Like it's not like Mac is hiding from them. It's more so like this is just how Mac is. He not just like how he is, but he chooses to be on that side of things where like anything bad happening, he gonna call the police. You feel what I'm saying? That don't make him a bitch or no on some scary shit or nothing like that. But it's just he being honest. That's just who he is. Like he don't play the streets. He's not a street nigga. So like there's no reason to pump fake like he is. He don't play by the same rules they do.
All right, let's go to his account. Let's go to the comments. Bro, call the police on Q50 and get him locked up for robbery. You tweaking, bro.
What the fuck? There he is. That's some crazy.
He online snitching on himself.
Getting busy.
Get that man 20 years real quick. Y'all be robbing a ride. I'm telling y'all be robbing a ride. Well, I promise that'll be your last robbery fucking around with me.
However, the story then took a bizarre turn. Rather than stand up to the man who stole your jewelry, Big Champ turned on the YouTuber who told him to do the logical thing and report to the authorities. Champ got on IG Live and started threatening Mac Mula.
If you really want to know street politics, gang, in Chicago, I'm gonna teach you right now, little boy. Like, you gotta stop this fan out that you got going on. You not from my city, bro, so you don't understand what's going on. It's talking about, yeah, bro, get the Q50 20 years, bro. Call the police. Hey, bro, you don't get your uncle. Like, what the I am a real gangster, gang. Like, not on the internet, though.
That's
like,
tough.
On my son, like, not on the internet. Like, my shit really, like, stamped in my city, gang. Like, I'm a real face. He told me call the police. He told me call the police. Like, get your door out of here, gang. Like, folks, I really play, gang, like, every day. Play my city every single day, gang. I just don't go on this.
Champ then posted on his IG stories and dissed Mula, telling him to get off his page and stop using him for clout. For Mula, all of this attention is only going to keep making him money. They just keep giving him more topics to make content about. Mula made it clear that all Champ is doing is just acting tough against the YouTuber, rather than dealing with the man who actually robbed him.
Now, I'm gonna explain exactly why he said this to me. You know, I love this. This is a free paycheck for Mac Mula. This is the book of Tough Guy, chapter 4, verse 3.
3 is crazy.
Thou shalt not play tough with a non-tough person if thou did not play tough with a tough person. That's what the book says. I'm not making this up.
However, the worry for Mac Mula is that what happens if this becomes more than just an internet beef? What if one of these guys decide to make their threat a reality? Well, that person might make it really dangerous for him as Bloodhound Q50. These media revealed that Q50 has also been talking about Mac Mula. Q50 stated that he doesn't know why Mula hates him and his people.
Mac Mula. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, fool. I don't understand why he hate a nigga. Like, why do he hate us so bad, gang? But I don't know what's wrong with that, fool. Like, he got a secret hate. I don't know what's wrong with him, folks. Like, I don't know what first grade. I don't even know this nigga. We don't know him. Nobody knows him.
Unlike the other ones in this video, Q50, the only one that has several bodies linked to him, this ain't just another dude making noise. We all know Q50 gets big.
See how the reporter just said Q50 got 7 bodies linked to him. You, like, is this public information? You speaking facts, or is you like spicing it? You know what I'm saying? Because why I mentioned the bodies, like, is that really important to what's next in this next minute? If you didn't mention that, are you're not going to even explain the point and the facts and nothing like that? To saying why he got 7 bodies, or if he really got them amount of bodies, you know?
Mula responded to Q50, but in this response, you can tell that he takes this particular threat very seriously. In his video about Q50, Mula starts the video by telling the rapper he's got 911 on speed dial.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie, fool. I don't understand why why do he hate us so bad, gang? But I don't know what's wrong with that. He got a secret hate.
Oh no, it's not secret.
I don't know what's wrong with him, folks.
It's not secret.
I don't know what first grade.
The Grim Reaper himself. Bloodhound Q50.
Wow.
He dissed me. These media reported on it. Mac Moolah is about to react. Now listen,
And you know,
before
Mac
we get
love
into the
that
video, I
shit.
want everybody to know that the police is on speed dial. FBI, open up! Okay?
The good thing for Moolah is that he doesn't even live in Chicago. It's gonna take about a 10 to 12 hour drive to get to Atlanta where
Sorry,
Mac
wrong
Moolah
button,
lives. We can only hope that Mac Moolah stays safe. The dude is clearly not getting intimidated and keeps making his
gotta be
content.
careful, bro.
But
Be
one
careful,
thing is
bro.
clear. The more videos he makes,
you got a
he's
wife
surely
and a
gonna
kid
get
on the
into
way, I
more
think?
beef with these drill gangsters. If you enjoyed this video, click on the next one on either side to watch a crazier video similar to this one.
All right, chat. Hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. That was my last one for the night. We're gonna go on and get out of here and get some rest, man. Hope y'all be safe out here. You feel me? Stay prayed up, man. Keep God in your life. You feel me? Damn, I've been doing 50 days, 50 reps. My arms is getting sore, cuz. And I was shooting the basketball all day today, cuz. My shit sore. Yay. Yay. My muscles acting crazy right now, y'all. I'm gonna go get some rest, man. Fuck with y'all, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. We out there doing ski. Shout out to Drills on Wheels, by the way. Chat, same thing go for y'all, man. I'm gonna go get some rest, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Appreciate everybody that came through, everybody that dropped them likes, man. We came out with 10 likes, man. Shout out to the followers that we got today as well. Let me check that follower list, man. Cause y'all came through and y'all was dropping likes and y'all was subscribing and all that too. So I really appreciate y'all for that, man. Let me see something real quick. Let's see what we here for, chat. Hold on. We them boys. All right, we at 616, y'all. 1,616. That's W. I was hoping to get the 615. We got the 616, so it's lit. It's lit, man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Good night. Oh wait, y'all ain't even here to see it. Y'all don't gotta see it. Never mind.